They say actions speak louder than words, but sometimes silence speaks the loudest of all. That's exactly what we're getting from Pope Francis as grotesque abuse scandals are piling up in the Catholic Church. Last month, a grand jury report in Pennsylvania declared church leaders covered up more than 300 predator priests who abused at least 1,000 kids, and those are just the identified ones. Weeks before, the former Archbishop of Washington, D.C., Cardinal Theodore McCarrick, was pushed out of his job at the Vatican when he was accused of sexually assaulting several of his congregants. And despite multiple reports to McCarrick's superiors over the years, McCarrick not only kept serving, but moved up in the ranks. Now, a top Vatican official says Pope Francis knew about the allegations for years and did nothing. The former church ambassador to the U.S., Italian Archbishop Carlo Vigano, says he first told the Pope about McCarrick's misconduct in 2013. A longtime critic of the Pope, Vigano's claims are fueling calls from some Catholics for Pope Francis to resign. But the Pope isn't repenting. Yesterday, he alluded to Vigano's allegations, saying during a church service, quote, "May the Lord give us the grace to discern when we should speak and when we should stay silent." When we should stay silent? From the man in charge of the church that has allowed, if not facilitated, thousands of cases of sexual violence against children, the kind of criminal behavior that would cause virtually any other institution to be shut down. No, what we need is action, legal action against abusers in the church. Since clergy abuse reports first came out in 2002, the Catholic Church has fiercely opposed removing statutes of limitations on sexual assault cases, which in states like Pennsylvania required child victims of assault to file charges before the age of 30. In Massachusetts, victims who want to file civil suits have been given more time, but not so for prosecutors, despite repeated efforts from State Senator Joan Lovely, who herself has been deeply affected by the crisis. She joined me last month on Boston Public Radio.
I am a sexual abuse survivor myself at the age of 6 years old, myself and my twin brother. My twin brother then went on to be abused by a priest in our parish as an altar boy. I'm just furious, and I will continue to advocate to remove the statute of limitations on the criminal side. I've seen it done in other states, and Massachusetts has to step up and do it now.
Senator Lovely, I'm furious too. These limitations are misguided and only enable clergy abusers to continue to assault their flock. It's past time the state of Massachusetts, where the first abuse scandal was uncovered 15 years ago, repeal them, and the rest of the country should follow suit. Now, as for the Pope, if he continues to stay silent about his own complicity in the abuse crisis, he can expect that the rest of us won't stay silent about him.